Good morning, fellas and fellettes. I'm Jason. You're watching Yucking Valley Outdoors. I'm going to spin you around right here in a minute and just show you a chainsaw that a fella sent me. We'll talk about it. Alright, Brandon Hode in upstate New York sent me this saw just to do an honest review on. It's nothing special about it. He sent an 18 and a 20-inch bar. I put the 18 on it because that's what I'm used to running on these smaller saws. That's what I like. He wanted me to mention this right here. Look at that hole. He just simply put a small hole in there to do nothing more than let some heat out of that. I mean, these things, I wish I'd really realized I could have done that to a saw I had 20 years ago. But that's the only reason that hole is there. It's just to let some heat out. And I've not run it yet. I've got it out of the box here and put together. We're going to make some cuts with it. I'm also going to compare this saw, not in this video, but I'm going to compare this saw to a steel. And I'm not biased one way or the other. I've got mostly steel products. I have some Echo stuff, very little Husky stuff, but I'm going to do a video explaining the clutch situations between an inboard and an outboard clutch, because that is the one thing that turns me against the smaller Husky saws, is that outboard clutch. But we'll talk more about that in another video. We're going to do some cutting here in a little bit and get you some video of that. Alright guys, we got this Hode Husky 450 here. I think it's a 50cc saw. Like I said, he just sent it to me to get just a good honest review, and what little I've cut so far, the thing's doing great. It's a good little saw, so we're going to give you a rip here. See how she does. Well, maybe. Excuse me, guys. That's a nice little saw. Don't weigh much. Like I said, I think it's 50 cc's. If I'm wrong, you can correct me when you see this video. That's a nice little saw for a Husky. I'm not a Husky guy at all. It seems to be doing fine. Stay tuned, there'll be more. Alright guys, we're gonna square this end up, and then we're gonna make some cuts on some bigger oak here to see how this thing does. As you just seen, I'm gonna make a couple more cuts here just show you this thing in action. But I like this little saw for a husky. Like I said, I'm not a husky guy. I've got 026, 260, 261, and about the same size. And like I said in another little video, I'll do you some comparison of parts and pieces. But the thing's doing great. So let's make a couple more cuts here. Once again, like I said, this little 450 husky right here, it's a nice little saw. I mean, lightweight, good power to weight ratio. I mean, all in all, I mean, if I needed a little husky saw, I'd buy one. There's nothing. I'm definitely gonna do some more cutting with it. I'll get you a little more video here and there, and we'll definitely, in another video, talk about the difference between this and a 260, 261 steel. And those clutches, that's my thing. I mean, I don't knock Husqvarna, they're good saws. I have a steel dealer on every corner around here, just like Dollar Generals. I mean, it's literally that, there's that many steel dealers in my area, and I grew up with steel and always had steel. But, yeah, all in all, this thing, I mean, I don't know, let's see. That's an 18-inch bar, that's almost an 18-inch piece of hard oak right there. It cut right through it like nothing. So I mean, little saw's got power. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.